Show, and we are live with Yaya, DJ Yaya. That's only one of your personalities, though, right?
Yeah, I got a bunch of them. So
You used to do the DJ Yaya thing when you were making money while you were going to college and all that kind of stuff, but now you're more into streaming services and mainly social media for impressions.
yes,
and,
definitely.
and then you sell that to businesses by promoting their brands and having the TikTok models and the different things pushing people to their websites and that kind of thing. Is that right?
Yeah, TikTok is definitely it's helped promote a lot of stuff. A bunch of businesses. It doesn't matter what kind of a business it is. You can see all over TikTok now, and then it's going over into Instagram, Facebook. I mean, all those different social media platforms now.
I told my staff at the marketing company that they had to get familiar with TikTok, and that was about 2 years ago. And I told them, I said, look, I'm going to make a TikTok, and I'm an old man. I'm 60 years old. I'm going to make a TikTok by myself. And I didn't get any producers or anybody to help me, anybody that does the radio show or the podcast or any of the people that are on staff to help me. I did it by myself. And I made these TikToks and I learned how to do it because everybody needs to know how to do this micro video. And it's turned out to be true. And like you said, Twitter now is doing micro video. YouTube does micro video.
Yeah, the YouTube Shorts now, they have that on a lot.
The reels are giant.
Mm-hmm.
And, there's a lot of realtors, and there's a lot of realtors that don't do it right. They just are like, oh, look at me. I was a cheerleader in college and I'm going to all these parties. And they put up these reels, but they don't talk about business.
Yeah, no, not at all.
So nobody, it's just be my friend, and that's not as powerful as a message, right?
No, absolutely. And there's a lot of even other programs too that are helping, that they're combining their editing skills to edit a lot of the videos into the YouTube Shorts, the TikTok videos. That's going to help out a lot of people too that are just with those bland videos. It's making them more impressionable for everybody else to see now.
Well, even if you just put an overlay with your business name at the bottom, and at least let the people know what we're all about.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. I mean that helps out a lot too.
But we were talking about some of those compelling videos that are part entertainment, but they're part advertising. And the thing that you and I were talking about in the studio before the show is power washing videos.
Yes.
And it's almost mesmerizing.
I find myself, when I'm going to bed, I lay down, I open it up, and I'm watching either mowing videos or pressure washing videos for an hour or two. It's
what we were saying
awesome.
was, if these regular businesses that need help with their marketing, if you would just take a 10-second video before, a 10-second video during, and a 10-second video afterwards, then they send that content into marketinghope.com, and we'll send it out to one of our regionals, and we'll put the geotags in for New Jersey, where you're at, if they need help from you, or Oklahoma, Colorado, if they need things from where I'm at. And it's amazing. Some guy is fixing a mailbox, and it's a video of before, after, finished. And then they jump to a landing page, and the guy's like, hey, I want to do that with my mailbox, or I want to have the numbers painted on my street, or I want to have my doors in my house where they stick or whatever. And the guy shows a picture of how he fixes the doors or fixes the trim or whatever it is, the caulking around the tub or whatever. And it's amazing. People are looking at stuff. And, the other thing that I see all the time are these plumbing ones. Some dude's changing an outdoor faucet, and he cuts it off of there, and then he sands down the thing, and it's like, what am I watching this for? But I do. And then he puts the stuff on there, clamps it down, and then, that creates content that somebody wants to watch, and then they want to do business with that person, especially if they're nice. And that's the main thing. You know, you have to have a code of ethics that says, hey, I'm going to be nice, you know, and you could tell on video where somebody's a jackass, you know, or is going to be weird or whatever, and you don't want them in your house. You know, I got a light switch. I want to replace my light switches in my house, or my plugs in my house for the, you know, to put the USB charger plugs in instead of the old painted over ones or whatever.
Yeah.
But if I watch a video of a guy and he's like, yeah, I'm doing these or whatever, and it's like, hey, that's a nice guy. You know, I want him in my house.
And the key to that,
it's not some dude showing up at your house.
Yeah, and the key to that is like they're explaining what they're doing too, not just doing it. They're actually going over with, you know, step by step how they're doing it or what works best for them, and then they're showing other people that if they even want to try to do that, they have a kind of a basis now, you know, a line out of how to go about it. Even if they can't do it, they know what to do.
Well, and that shows the customer that you're dealing with somebody who's an expert, you know, at what they're doing. You know, it's like your dad, you know, your dad, and a lot of people, I don't know if they know this or not, but I'll give him a plug. Harry Sandwith owns a company called Detail Mafia and Hogfather Motorcycle Detailing.
So he's actually part of the Detail Mafia. So the Detail Mafia is like a bigger enterprise. That's throughout the entire country. Everybody's under that. He owns what's Dirty Harry's Detailing. And
Dirty Harry.
Yeah, so it's Dirty Harry's Detailing is the car part of it, and Hogfather Detailing is the motorcycle part of it. So
and the Detail Mafia is the association of professionals.
Exactly.
And what they do is they get bigger things that they do, like they're invited to clean Air Force One and some of these other things.
They've been out to Seattle a bunch of times now. My father was he was one of the project leaders or the managers on it too. Going out to Seattle, working on Air Force One. They've worked on cars that have been in the Javits Center in New York for the car show. What's that big auction? One of the big auctions that are out in California. They've cleaned, they have clean cars that have gone to those auctions. They're involved with SEMA out in Vegas, every
I know they go to the Vegas show too. But the point is, when we're making content for them, and it's a before and after content video for them, the people who are watching that Twitter or TikTok or Reels video, they get the idea that your dad really knows what he's doing.
Oh yeah. Now when he does it, the before and after pictures is immaculate, and he's got to get better at making the videos of it. He just takes the stills, but with the videos, he
needs guys like us. He's too busy running the detailers and doing the business. He really, what he needs to do is what a lot of the businesses do for us is they send us 30-second before, 30-second during, and 30-second after. And then our agency does everything else. Puts the video together, puts the message in the overlay, post-production for them, sends it out over all of their different channels or their cooperative websites that they're on. And, they don't have to worry about shit except for just get your camera out and take a picture of what you're doing.
That's it. Just put it up on a tripod and hit record.
And we'll take care of everything else, including edit the video or do whatever you need. And, it's just fascinating. And so, if anybody wants to know what we're doing this video for, Joe's going to be running some of our marketing services for the construction industry and the automotive industry in New Jersey. And we're testing out the software for the podcast show that we're going to be doing about those different things that are going all over the country and showing business owners how to get more business, especially in these inflationary times, But if you've been a good business, we're your best friend.
Absolutely.
If you've been cheating people, that's a problem. And we're going to come after you too.
Yep.
Some little old lady calls us and you overcharged her and you tried to scare her with COVID, backlog, pricing or whatever. That shit's over with. We'll call the Detail Mafia guys and then just send them over to the house.
There you go.
Joe, thank you so much. I appreciate you coming on. And look forward to talking to you next week. And if anybody wants to get a hold of us, we're going to put some links in the comments, or go to marketinghope.com, or I can pass on the messages to Yaya before that site goes up. And maybe he'll even come out of retirement and do a disco show for you guys.
We'll see.
See you later, buddy.
Take it easy.